I am Mightykeef.
Happy New Year! Let's start by making some obnoxious noise. I don't even know why I have pots and pans in my room. Damn, I already messed up my New Year's resolution. I'm over here eating cookies and shit. That's because it's actually not even New Year's yet today, guys. It is it? Yeah, December 31st, 2019. The last day of this entire damn decade. That means whatever game you play right now is the last game you will play for this decade. Whatever you do today is the last bit you have done for this entire 10-year journey. Speaking of games and the year, and I told y'all about 2020, what's about to happen, and how my wallet's about to be gone. What the hell happened to my money? Did you take my money? Not again! My money! But what did I love in 2019? What did I truly love? It was Resident Evil 2. You know, it came out. Resident Evil 2 Remake was a pretty damn good game. I'm sure most people who played it can pretty much attest to the fact that was a very well-built game. Even though it was a remake, it was a very good game that did the original pretty faithfully. And that was an incredible game. There was a lot of stuff that came out this year. But what I'm trying to do is figure out what's the best one. Remake could potentially be that, but what else came out? Kingdom Hearts 3? Huh? Kingdom. Now, guys, there's gonna be no Kingdom Hearts slander on my page. None. Zip. Nada. All right. I understand it has faults. I understand some of y'all didn't like it. All right, but Kingdom Hearts is going to be, and forever will be, and forever has been, my favorite RPG like journey. All right, journey. There are a lot of flaws with it. They could do better. But that has been an embedded, like, it has imprinted itself on me, all right? I can't help but to stand. We had Fire Emblem Three Houses, you know, in the summer, which was kind of the only really big hitter in the summer, I think. That's actually the first Kingdom Hearts Fire Emblem game, excuse me, that I finished. I played Awakening, never really beat it, didn't even get that far. I played Fates, got way farther in that, but I never actually beat it. I think I'm like, maybe like the last 5 missions, I think. Never beat it though. Fire Emblem, what's it called? The Three Houses brought a lot of stuff to the table, like the voice acting. I love voice acting. I get it. A lot of people, you know, maybe they're like, oh, voice acting will mess up my game if it's trash, so just let it be text. I'm not that type of guy. I'll even prefer trash voice acting over no voice acting at all. I don't have the patience to read anymore. Not that much. Persona 5 is the last video game where I'm going to read incredibly amounts of text, you know, for the plot. Like Pokemon, the plot, who cares? I don't care about the plot, so I don't care about reading the dialogue because it's usually trash anyway in Pokemon games. But like games like Yakuza, who I heard are very like plot strong, but it's all like text or subtitles, that's gonna be hard for me, man. It's gonna be hard for me because I just don't have patience anymore. Emblem was an amazing game. I loved it. It was damn near a perfect game in my opinion, just because I really liked it. I liked battling in the game. I liked the story. It was fun. I liked the characters. They were fun. The only problem is the romance. Now I'm used to games who having romances where is romances. You know what I'm saying? Like Witcher 3, okay, Mass Effect. When you want a girl, you know, you can't really do that in Fire Emblem, and I understand because it's a Nintendo game. You know, there's not many things you can see and whatnot. So, but that was the only thing. Everything else in Fire Emblem was perfect. So that's a very big contender of my game of the year. Days Gone came out, right? Who? What? I'm sure y'all forgot about that game too, guys. Days Gone was like the trailer and everything. It kind of looked like it was gonna be super heavily narrative driven, just like Last of Us, and it was gonna be gripping, and you're gonna be falling in love with the characters, and it was gonna be awesome. And then there's zombies, and then the game just became a repetitive bit of nonsense, to the point where I just could not finish the game, and that sucks. It really sucks, because I was really hoping that would be my game of the year. Before the Death Stranding, before what else did I knew Pokemon was gonna come out. Before that, before anything else, I was like, please let Days Gone be amazing. And it didn't get me the way I was hoping. Sekiro! Shadows Die Twice. That came out this year. That was everybody's game of the year, man. That was everybody's game of the year at the Game Awards, right? It's a game where you just kind of hate yourself. You know, it's the game for the people who are masochists, the people who just don't enjoy their lives, you know, and they wanna just feel pain, right? That's what those games are. Those Dark Souls slash, you know, Sekiro slash Bloodborne games. Those are the games for those type of people. Sekiro was fun. I tried it. It was a bit of my stream.
Can I do it? Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God! Finally, after 8,000 years. After fucking 5 hours, having to go through a whole other stage to collect some weapon that helps me against him, and then cheesing him, I finally did it.
And as you can see, I am complete and unmistakably ass. But it was fun. I'm not gonna lie and say it wasn't fun. It was fun. I could definitely see why people do enjoy it. You know, it's the allure of being able to just say, I did it, damn it. I went out and I did something that beat my ass. Wait, yeah, I conquered something that beat my ass. I get that. I get that beautiful, beautiful love for it. But that's just not me, not in those games, man. Maybe another time, maybe when I find some more downtime or something where I've already completed other games. But Sekiro, I can't say it was my game of the year, even though it was everybody else's game of the year, just because I haven't beaten it. Mortal Kombat 11 came out, and while fun, it wasn't a game of the year. I mean, you know, it's a fighting game. It's really meant for one thing, and that's competitive. Although Mortal Kombat is one of the few games that have a very robust single player. But you know, the gameplay in the single player is still a fighting game, so rarely do fighting games win game of the year. Hell, Mortal Kombat 11 didn't even win fighting game of the year. That goes to good old Smash. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'll probably get heat for that, but it's all good. What else came out this year? Huh? Anthem? Crackdown 3? Apex Legends? Although I did hear that Apex Legends was actually kind of fun. I'm not really a BR type dude. I tried, what's it called? DayZ for a while back in the day. That was fun. The H1Z1, excuse me. The one afterwards, after H1Z1. Oh, gee, I liked that for a while until I didn't. That was fun. But then when Fortnite came out and everything started to get all kind of happy-go-lucky, goofy, and like you had to build stuff instead of shooting, or building was very integral part to you actually being good as opposed to just shooting, and that kind of started to be like, all right, never mind. And then Apex Legends came, and by that time I was just done with BR shooters, you know what I mean? I'm good. But what else happened was Legends of Zelda, you know, Link's Awakening. And I played a little bit of it, and I can see why people liked it. But honestly, after Breath of the Wild, I don't know if I can go back to just normal Zelda games. I don't think I can. I don't know if that's just gonna continue to be the norm for Zelda games, because technically Link's Awakening is a remake, so it's not like a new Zelda game, you know? The new Zelda game is gonna be Breath of the Wild 2. I don't know, but I know I can't really play Zelda games anymore unless they're in the Breath of the Wild format. You know, there's a lot of other games that were really good that came out this year, guys. Gears of War 5, Mario Maker 2 came out, you know, and Death Stranding. And Death Stranding, oh goodness gracious. Although Death Stranding had a bit of a controversial release, it was still better than Days Gone, in my opinion. It was actually, story-wise, it was the best story of any game that came out this year and last year. right? Better than God of War, better than Spider-Man, better than Red Dead. Story-wise, this story was much better than any game that's come out in the past 2 years. Gameplay-wise, it's just I don't want to make this video too long, guys. It's you guys, it's gonna be a late video upload. You know, you guys are gonna go partying, having fun and friends and drinking and doing stuff responsibly. And I'm probably just gonna sit in my house, do absolutely nothing, because I'm a loser. I'm pathetic. I didn't even mention like all the amazing games that came out. I just had to run through the ones that just came off the top of my head. That brings me to my actual game of the year. Can I get a drum roll, please? Thank you. Thank you. Guys, in 2019, the last day of this decade, the last year of this decade, out of all the games that have came out, Borderlands 3 was my favorite game of 2019. Guys, I am a sucker for these looter shooters, man. Warframe, Destiny, and I love the new ability to just kind of play the game for hours and not get the same weapon. Like when they marketed this game, they said there was billions of weapons, and that's not a joke. I remember playing with my boys for the first 3 hours, right? Didn't come across a single repeat weapon amongst any of us, and you exchange weapons like 5 times throughout each level. That is ridiculous. I like the changes that they've made with the looting system, with the characters, with the skill sets. I mean, they really made that game. They really improvised that game. My only gripes is that the end game, it kind of feels like a little, and that's the hard part, because these type of games you want to play forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, like hundreds of hours, Diablo 3 pretty much type games, right? Where you just loot, find stuff, kill, you know, dungeon crawling type stuff. But the end game is just like, once you get a really good build, it kind of, there's no point anymore, because there's nothing that can really challenge you, right? And the only thing that happens is that the devs nerf your build. So it's like all this work I did and you just nerf it. Instead of making just stronger enemies, they just like, all right, well, you can't play that build that you created because it's too creative or it's too strong. And we want you to not be that strong. And I don't like that gatekeeping that they did. They didn't do that in Borderlands 2. In the end, you could find a broken build and just be happy, right? But in this game, hopefully that changes. Hopefully they said that there's going to be another mayhem mode or something that they're adding on. Hopefully the game starts to be a little bit more like B2 in the end game. But guys, that is definitely my game of the year, just because I love it so much and I spent so many. That was definitely the game that I spent the most on of this year, for sure. But that's it, man. That's my game of the year, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what your game of the year was down below. If you don't agree with me, that's great. You know my word is not law. This is just my opinion. So let me know, guys, and I hope you have a great 2020. Hope you had a great 19. I'm not gonna say it, even though I kind of want to. Why not? See you next year.
Or that's just crazy.